Hey everybody, welcome back to X4. Today we have a little X4 3.0 news on the forums. On the forums, we had a developer come on and say, actually this was a couple days ago, that there will be another new ship. So there is a new Talati ship, which I have not shown yet. In my game right now, the Talati Wharf has been destroyed, and I've yet to find the rebuilt version. So once I do that, I'll be able to build that ship and show it off. So expect that soon. But apparently another new ship is coming. We have the Paranid getting a new ship. It will be of the small variety, so a heavy fighter is what the developer called it. I'll have the link for that in the description. But let's take a look at why that's needed. So let's go to ships here. We'll take a look at the HOP since I have some licenses for that. What do they have now? So if you look at them, they have the Perseus Sentinel and the Theseus Sentinel. That's it. The Perseus is the weaker of the two, so it has two weapons and one shield. The Theseus is still just branded a fighter. It requires a license. It has one shield and 3 weapons. So that does not really compete with the Argon. So let's take a look at what the Argon offers as far as fighters. The Argon, if we look at them, they have a little more variety. So you have everyone's favorite Elite Vanguard. Then you have the Nova Vanguard. So the Nova Vanguard has 2 weapons. The Elite has 1. Then you have the Quasar, which is a 4 weapons, right? Yeah, 4 weapons and 1 shield. And then you have, of course, my favorite, probably a lot of people's favorite, the Eclipse, which is 4 weapons and 2 shields. So the Eclipse is branded a heavy fighter. The Paranid do not currently have a heavy fighter. So that's where this new ship will come into play, is as a heavy fighter. We don't know what the split have. Hey, nice. Number of ships in construction, 7. So if you'll remember, a quick aside, I'm trying to rebuild the Argon economy, and part of the issue was the wharf wasn't building ships. So the wharf is now starting to build ships in spurts again. So the project is going well. Anyway, back to the issue here. We don't know what all the split ships will contain. They'll have whether they'll match up initially against the other factions or not. But they are still working on faction balance as far as ships. So we know that Talati got one, and we know the split are also getting a ship in 3.0 or when it finally releases. So far, no word on the name of it or anything like that, but 4 weapons and 2 shields is probably what to expect. Maybe a little slower. Paranid ships are faster in general, though. So I don't know what the drawback will be. If it, we'll have to see. So all the ships have pros and cons usually. Otherwise, it would be pretty overpowered. Yes, look at all these ships coming off of the assembly line. This is because we set up regular deliveries of hull parts and things like that to the wharf because they're lacking materials. But we're gonna the Argon are getting rebuilt. Will it be in time? We'll see. So they also said in that post that there will be no other ships in 3.0. That's a shame. Everyone loves ships, but 2 new ships, not too shabby, and all the split ships. So it's not like it's just 2 ships. You're getting all the split ships when Split Vendetta comes out as well. And of course, when this post was mentioned, people had to ask about XL combat ships, and of course, no word on those coming. So the destroyers of the L category are still the pinnacle combat ships, other than, I guess, carriers, if you want to consider them a combat ship. All right, that covers it for this. I hope you guys have a great weekend or week whenever you watch this, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.